Hi everyone, Sharad here. Today I'm here with a thought that has been coming to my mind lately very strongly. So I decided I would make a video about it and talk a little bit about it and say something about it. And the thing is, the topic is, or the subject is air training, right? Uh, you know how I think about this is if you are dealing with music or if you are playing an instrument as a hobby or as a professional or semi or whatever, if you are playing an instrument or if you are dealing with music, you are dealing with sounds, right? uh, we produce sounds through our music, I mean through our instrument, and that becomes music. And sounds are to be heard, sounds are to listen, right? But what usually happens when we practice our instruments, or if you are vocal, you are producing sounds through your vocal cord or through your body, through your uh, through your well, body, yeah. For vocalists, your body is your instrument. But anyway, uh, most of the time when we practice, it's like we tend to focus more on producing the sounds, and we don't pay much attention, or we tend to pay less attention on listening, even though sounds are supposed to be heard and it was supposed to be listened, right? So that's a kind of problem, in music, if you are not listening or if you cannot hear properly. I mean, now when I say cannot hear properly, I mean music-wise, like musical, in music terms, not in a general term, but in a musical term, like melodies and harmonies and this and that, rhythms and so yeah. That is a big problem, I would say, if you cannot hear. And that's why I would say that as much as you practice your instrument producing sound, uh, one should also spend time practicing listening as well, or practicing how to listen, right? That's one thing. It's like a it's like being able to see. Of course, okay, seeing is a visual stuff, but ears is audio stuff. So it's like being able to see. You know some objects and you know how they look like, the shape, the color, right? You know certain color, and you know how they look like. It's kind of same thing in music as well. Like you hear certain note or notes, then you kind of figure out, okay, what is it, just by hearing it, right? If it is a group of notes, then you know it might represent a chord or any harmonies. So being able to recognize them just by listening, it's very important. And like I said, we don't pay much attention in that, and yeah, but we should pay attention in that. That is the point. We should pay more attention in listening, and that will eventually help you become a better musician, and that's our ultimate goal, right? To be a better musician. And ear training and listening is a big part of being a better musician, right? So let's see what I've got here. So yeah, what I would recommend if any of you want to be better musician is improve your ears. Improve your ears, and try to, not just try to, make the ear training practice your everyday routine. Right? That's the way. It's a hard thing. Ear training is a hard thing, and at the beginning it might be very frustrating. It was in my case. It is. It is still. But I'm a work in progress in ear training. And it's never-ending process. It's a lifelong process, no matter how long you have been playing an instrument. Ear training is a lifelong process. So make it your day-to-day habit. So it will improve. Your ears will improve, get better, right? And of course, the earlier you start, better it is. But it doesn't mean that it's too late. It's never too late. You can always start. And like I said, it's never too late. Of course, it's better to start earlier. That's why if you haven't started yet, start it today. Start it now. All right? At least if you start today, at least you wouldn't be one day late. Right? Yeah. So, and you know what? If you have been playing an instrument for some time already, then probably you are using this ear training stuffs already in your musical life. You probably using it, but maybe unconsciously. So what I'm trying to say here is try to make it conscious. Like try to use the ear training tool. Try to use it consciously. If you have been, I'm sure, like I said, people who have been playing music for a while, they have been using ear training technique, ear training tools already, but unconsciously. You know, once you start to do it consciously, that means you have the command over it. And when you have a command over certain things, it would make it much more sense, right? And you would know what you are doing. So once you know what you are doing, you would be more confident about it. All right? So, yeah, do it consciously. Try to put some effort on it. Make a habit. Make a everyday habit about ear training. Right? So, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a huge topic. It's a huge subject, ear training, and like I said, it's an ongoing process, and it might sounds really hard difficult to start, but you have to start from somewhere, right? Yeah, that's the thought that I've been thinking, and I'm also thinking like how to present it to other people, to students, in a proper way that they could use it, use this tool easily. Well, easily, when I say easily, of course, I mean, it's not easy. Everybody has their own process, learning process, and same holds true for ear training. I mean, ear training, everybody has their own way how they learn. So yeah, it would be also nice to know your process. How did you learn? Was it difficult? Was it too easy? Or you got it right away? Or how was it? Write your side of story in the comment section. Would be nice to know. But anyway, what I was saying was like, I'm also thinking how to systematize this, like how to present this to students so that they could learn to use the tool in their own way and accomplish the goal. And the goal is to become a better musician. All right. So yeah, that is my thought about ear training. Let's see and let's hear what is yours. And thank you for listening. We see in the future.